Lenny's very important question about circle energy, what it represents. So circle energy is not a movement that I created. It's just a name that I put to it so that you can identify what it represents. So circle energy, where it starts internally. So once you're able to sync, you have rebounding energy coming up. Okay? That rebounding energy coming up is like a compression. It compresses when you sync, and then an equal force that goes down also goes up. Let me say that again. In circle energy, an equal force of energy that goes down will also go up. The more sung you be, the more you feel it going up. So that takes time. Going down is always more doable in the entry level because we're going downwards. Is going up that takes a little bit more time to develop. So that's why we say qi mi long hao bin serng, down the front, up the back. And as you become more song tong hong, you'll feel the energy come up. And when it comes up, it's going down the front and up the back in this spherical circle in your internal system, your what I call the structural integrity. And when it goes up, yes, it's going up in a line, but that line expands. It goes out. So when we did that drill last night, when you touch me and then I give it back to you, I'm expanding, I'm doing just that. See, it's coming up, but it's going out. And when it's going out, you feel like you can't do anything about it because I've already caught yourself before you got back to reset. That's the way it works. Energy goes that fast. When the mind goes, it goes right there already. So how it's coming around is through this circle that you have around you that's constant. So whether I'm going this way or I'm going this way, it's just the circle going in different angles. So that's how it works. And the arms is never leading. I say before the arms go up, the circle you're already gone through your center to expand to come in a circle. And before the hands come down, the mind intention already took it down. So you're always one step of where the energy is going. And how we know that's important, you're doing it in the form. So when I'm doing the form, the first movement, commencement, which everybody says is the most important, before these hands come up and what people see visually, I've already sank down to release. And as it's coming up, my mind already went out there and my arms just follow. Before I bring it back in, I already feel the energy going back down my center and I'm doing rollback and yielding. Before my hands come down and pull down on, the mind has already taken it down. So when you're doing circle energy, you're doing something that is very simple in how people look at it, not difficult to learn as a physical movement right away, but a very fundamental drill that you can do that develops it into an IST movement. And if you do this over and over and over again, then the movement doesn't become a physical movement no more. You're doing it as an IST movement that represents a lot of the principles. And that's how it works out. So why do you do it? You do it for that reason. It's very simple to learn. It represents a lot of the qualities of what we talk about in the principles. And how to do it, right, is your hips are always in, your shoulders don't raise, you're not doing anything physical. You learn to merge the mind and the body. Are you doing CCC when you do circle energy? Absolutely, right? The heart is calm, the body is calm, the mind is clear. And as a result, it becomes more and more of a IST movement. And everything that we said about the free arms also applies to circle energy. Think about that. No different. No different. So when you feel like, God, there's so much to do in IST, yes, there is. There's a lot of things that happen. But I've always said, just work on one, whichever one resonates for you. And when that one becomes developed, cultivated, and you start to feel what happens inside, now when you do pendulum, when you do elevator, when you do rotational rooting, so forth and so on, you're going to feel those connections. That's what it is. So if some of the other movements are too complicated, damn, when I do call it JT rooting, I feel kind of awkward or whatever, and that's fine. Just do circle energy, right? Do circle energy, and you find that if you do it with a mindset of I want to do it, if you do it with the mindset of okay, I want to get something out of it, if you do it with the mindset is I'm going to develop it, then it changes how you look at it. But don't just do it because I tell you to do it. Don't just do it because it looks so simple. Those are the things that will change. And that's how circle energy plays out. Okay. And so hope that helps, Lenny. And if Bob got that on recording, we'll keep that in the archives. And if you ask me next year, Lenny, I'll send you the video. Hey, remember you asked me that question? There it goes, right? And then we'll come back to it. Yeah.
No, actually, and I actually reinforced my understanding of what circle energy is, and I really appreciate your deep thought on it, and I could basically follow it and enjoy every word of it. So anyway, thanks again.
Yeah, sure. And also circle energy, one thing that will develop that I've been talking about lately, it develops compression and releasing. See? When the arms are going down, you are bending your legs maybe half a feet. That's compression. You're not physically going down. That's the sinking of going down. And then when you come up, that's the rebounding energy, right? So there's really so much that goes on in circle energy as well. But in actuality, once you understand circle energy and its details, they're actually all the same. They're actually all the same. But if we did circle energy for an hour, I wouldn't see most of you here. Oh, I don't want to do it for an hour, Wayne. I want variety, right? We're American. We're Americans. We want variety, right? We like variety, right? And so I do a combination. But on your own schedule, you can do circle energy for 10, 15 minutes. That's fine. Because you'll develop a lot when you get into a movement like that. Everything we do, I've always said, you can pick one or two and what works for you. And they're all good because they're all related. They're all cousins and uncles and aunts. They're all connected. Once you understand how it's done. Okay. So with that said, we did a lot today. We talked about, the free arms and why we have that. And Lenny brought up a very good question about circle energy and how that ties in. So we went over that. Any questions?